Kia ora, good afternoon. The Supreme Court has lifted suppression on evidence the Crown wanted the jury to hear in the David Bain trial. While Bain's call to emergency services was played during the trial in Christchurch, only 58 seconds of it was heard. The jury never got to hear the entire tape, and that's because the defence argued all the way to the Supreme Court to prevent that. Now the court has just lifted its suppression on that information. Vicky Wilkinson-Baker has the latest. Vicky, what can you tell us?
Well, as you say, Neil, we've just heard that the Supreme Court has lifted the suppression on some parts of David Bain's 111 call. Now, a number of different media organisations argued for this to happen this morning in Wellington. The words that David Bain allegedly say on this tape are these. He says, "I shot the prick." Now, these words weren't heard by the jury, and this is why. The defence went all the way to the Supreme Court before the trial started, arguing that these words weren't clear and that they were prejudicial. And at the time, the Supreme Court agreed, saying the words were not considered relevant or reliable. So today, they've changed that ruling.
Well, what's the reaction been?
Well, as you can imagine, this has only just come out. We've only just heard that this is the result of this morning's legal arguments. So it's a little unclear what all the reactions are going to be. There are still other matters, in fact, going to be decided by the court hopefully later today. But we do know that Joe Karam was going to have a press conference at 2 o'clock this afternoon. And in court, Helen Cull QC, who was arguing on David Bain's behalf this morning, she described the words as simply nonsense in court today.
All right, thank you, Vicky Wilkinson-Baker, live from Christchurch.